What really stood out to me, man, from your highlight video was just your ball security. And as a former running back coach, that was my #1 priority. And just seeing you have that thing high and tight all the time, that's what definitely caught my eye. So just keep doing that. All right, that is huge right there. Okay. Now, my suggestions for your highlight video are the following. Okay. First thing is the information slide at the very beginning. You did a great job on that. Everything, all your information was good, picture was good, the layout, all that stuff was good. And the why we want to do it is just so it's all there for the coach. That way they don't have to go find it. Their time is very valuable. They don't have time to go do that. So how you have it set up all right there is perfect. The only thing you need to add, and I've got it on in the notes, is just to make sure you put the position in. Okay. Like I said, you got everything else. Just add that position in. All right. Next, going to removal of plays / non-highlights. Okay. And these are more anything that doesn't showcase your strengths or transfer to the next level as much. Okay. And we just want to sometimes take these out to help us move that needle. Okay. How can we go from being a 10 kid on the coach's board to being a 5 kid? And really the only two you had on there was just the one at the 5 second and the one at the 126 mark. And I've got those timestamps listed there, but it's just because they were the same play, just a different angle. And the clips, the after clips were better angles, okay, just being able to see things. So that's why I went ahead and said, hey, let's just take these out because you don't want double clips on it, okay? Don't want anything that's going to distract that college recruiter. And that's kind of the same thing with these next points, all right? You want to make sure all of your clips are from the most recent year, okay? Don't compile from different years, all right? Make sure everything's from the same year. Remove captions, okay? You got one at the 239 mark. I get why you did it, but at the same time, that coach doesn't need to know that, okay? Because he's maybe looking, oh, he's going to do this, going to do that. And so, but in his eyes, if he just watches it, it looks like a big play, okay? So just take that caption off, that way it doesn't distract him. And then also remove background sounds, okay? It's a very big thing. And the reason with all these, I keep saying distractions, is because we don't want anything that's going to distract that college recruiter from evaluating your film, okay? Because when they're recruiting, they got 60 to 100 kids in a day that they're watching, okay? And how they did it and how I do it is you sit in a dark room, get your lamp on, your music's going and everything else, okay? You're in a zone. Sometimes when that stuff comes up or you hear sound or music or captions or something like that, it's just, or things look different, how the kid plays with the years and everything else, it just kind of throws you off your evaluation, okay? It makes you're in a zone, you're not in a zone, so it just kind of throws things off. So we don't do anything that's going to hinder you on that side, okay? Next, go into your sequence of plays, okay? Want to go with touchdowns, okay? I know I got long touchdowns on there, long touchdowns, short touchdowns, just basically any type of touchdown, okay? I even threw your special teams one in there as well, all right? So with that being said, okay, the first one we want to take a look at here, all right? Let's see here, is at the 148 mark, okay? Boom, you want to start off with the explosion. Coaches love 6, okay? Being able to show you pulling away just like you did here, okay? It's a great job. So being able to have that on there will be very beneficial, all right? Start that off, and then boom, go to the 223 mark, okay? Going this way right here. All right, going to the 223 marks. We're in the red zone now. Okay, like I said, the short red zone touchdowns, 25 and in. Okay, great job there, breaking tackles, getting in, and then going to the 27-second mark here. All right, this is your kickoff return point for a touchdown. Okay, do a great job with this. I mean, just make sure the only thing on this, make sure you spot shadow yourself so the coach knows who's they're watching. All right, because they're not going to go back and rewatch it because they don't have the time. Okay, so make sure they're seeing that. Right, so that's a great job there. So like I said, long touchdowns, start off with those and then go to your short touchdowns, but then your special teams as well, but kind of keep that all within one section, okay? Within that section, you can have, anywhere from 3 to 5 to 6, maybe 10 clips, okay? Put your best ones first, all right? Put your best ones first. Next, go into your explosives. That's going to be anything 15, 20 plus yards down the field, all right? And the one I've got for here for you is at the 208 mark, okay? And to make sure on these, just make sure that, here, we'll watch this real quick. Boom, great job. Breaking arm tackles. I love the ball security like I talked about. Okay, boom, and just getting a big chunk right there. It's a great job. With how you have everything, okay, make sure you go for run. Being a running back, you want to go run to pass. So I know you've got a explosive pass catch on there. Put that after the run, okay? So put your run first. These are the ones I start out with, all right? So it's a great job there. Next, go into your blocking, okay? Starting at the 2-minute mark here, okay? Great job leading the jet sweep, turn back in, and boom, knocking the guy on his butt, showing your physicality. Okay, it's a great job there, man. And then going to the 57-second mark, all right, being able to lead up on a linebacker here. Okay, just boom, straight quarterback ISO, not afraid to do it. And just sometimes guys are hesitant. I've seen it as a coach when I've been a play caller. You wish that guy would be a little more physical there, but doing it's a great job right there. Okay, excuse me. And then kind of the remaining offensive highlights. All right. And these are more anything that's not necessarily explosion, but a good play that will still showcase what you can do. Okay, and this is just right here. The one just being able to break, at least 3 tackles within 4 yards, okay, and still be able to drag guys down. That's a great job there. All right, so just be able to showcase, like I said, still showcase your strengths that you got. All right, now within these sections, like I said, you want to put the best. Touchdowns, you can go 3 to 5 to 10 plays, okay, but within like the explosives, the blocking, and the remaining, you only want to have 3 to 5 plays, okay, but put your best ones at the beginning. And that's kind of what I got time stamped here for you. Okay, those are the best ones within those sections. All right, that's what I would start out with, because you, after a minute, okay, if a college coach does not see you don't have anything that's going to capture his attention, he's going to go on to the next kid. So we got to keep him watching early and keep him going. Okay. Like I said, add the position to your information slide, remove those plays, remove the captions, remove the background sound, change up that sequence. Overall, this will provide a more dynamic highlight view for college coaches. Now, after going over the game film feedback, let's take a look at what divisions you should target. Okay, I'm basing this off the most recent highlight video, which is exactly what college coaches are going to do. Where the athlete can receive a scholarship right now off of the video I'm watching. Okay, now that's not to say you change things up, that get things in more of a flow and stuff like that. It changes things up for you. Okay, so I'm going off of what I have right now. This is based on a few criteria. First thing is graduation year, right? 2026 is done. They're on to 2027. So we've got to start this ball and get it rolling, okay? We've got off season. We've got camps to go to. We've got mid-season highlights to get sent out and season highlights, okay? Or full season highlights, okay? We still have time, so let's use this to our advantage, all right? We still got some good things we can do. Next, size, foot speed, long speed, and strength. That's what a college running back coach is going to look at, all right? So got to keep definitely working on those things. And with that being said, the level you should look at today for a scholarship are D3, okay, and lower to mid in AI. All right. Now, you should start getting interest and possibly offers from these college coaches at these levels. And if not, you need to start the communication process with these coaches through emailing and calling. Okay. You've got to be the one to do this to kind of get things going. They're kind of thinking about spring ball, so we've got to be the one to contact them to get this stuff sent out. So when they get done with spring ball, they go straight to the road. So now they come to our school. They know they can ask our coach about us. Okay. You need to start getting your name out there through social media. You need to making sure you're following these coaches, making sure you're DMing these coaches, send them out your new little highlight video, okay? Making sure we're getting that out there, making sure you're marketing and branding yourself in the correct way, all right? Doing things on the field and off the field in the right way. Now, when we go attend these camps that we've been in communication, sending these our videos and stuff to these coaches, okay? When we go to these camps this summer, we can put our money towards the right ones, okay? We can go to the ones that we've been in communication with and not go to the mega camps and sometimes get lost. As a coach, when I've gone and done those, there's 1,000 to 2,000 kids. And sometimes you get lost trying to find the kid you're looking for, okay? And you can't even really look at, all right, like you really want to. So sometimes putting your money towards a better camps, or have a more one-on-one or a small group setting in that position group really helps you kind of develop that relationship, and that coach can kind of really coach you a little bit more and just kind of see what player you're really going to be. Because now when you send them that mid-season highlight, okay, they're going to have their relationship with you, know who they're watching. They're going to remember kind of, hey, maybe they tweaked this little deal on you or something like this. Hey, try this out, and they see you doing that. They're going to notice those things, okay? How can we also attack these levels and get better? My suggestion to improve your game that translates to college football, possibly a higher division, are the following. All right. First thing is strength training, making sure we're adding good weight with the explosion and power. Okay, that's going to translate to the college game. Yards after contact, like we had in that last clip there, to help get extra yard. All right, and break those arm tackles. College coaches got to know who he can trust and who can go get that 4th and 1. Working on our foot speed, doing this with dot drills, ladder drills, and cone drills. Got to be able to put the foot in the ground, get vertical, and that small crease opens up. All right. We're running the outside zone, pin and pull, boom. We see it. We got to put our foot on it and go. Okay. Next is long speed. That's track work. Okay, speed training. If we're not in track, we got to be in track as a skill guy. So we got to make sure we're doing that. They split you out. You get called for a deep ball. You got to be able to take the top off and not get caught. Okay, college coaches got to want players, running backs, who are going to hit that second level and be gone. Okay, no one can catch them. Okay, continue to develop running back craft, doing bags and just be on the press. Like, all right, be on the press inside zone, boom, jump cut, and hit that backside A gap and get vertical. Okay, you get A gap power, boom, we're hitting that thing downhill. Okay, and it is downhill. We're pressing it. We get one little step, kind of like you had that hesitation. Okay, on that one of your clips, you had a little pause. You were patient, and boom, bounced it. Okay, just that one little step, and boom, we got to push off. Those are kind of those back drills. Working on developing a deep and quick game route tree mastery. OCs are flexing that running back out more and more. Okay, that makes it harder for DC to scheme. So we got to be able to run these routes as well, not just one thing. Okay, so we got to keep working on that route tree mastery. Jugs and tennis ball work with that. Okay. Working on hand-eye coordination. All right. When I coached receivers, every small drill we did, we finished with the catch, whether with a football or a tennis ball. Okay, that ties into ball security, because you got to work on having that thing high and tight, like we've talked about. After you catch the ball, okay, in a drill, work on having that thing high and tight, all right? Because if you can't protect football, your chance of playing is going to go down, okay? So make sure we're doing that in everything we do with our bag drills, sprints, footwork drills, everything, okay? And then also flexibility, okay? Pre and post training stretching. This is kind of, if you guys don't do it, that's that individual work to make sure you're doing it. Do it before bed, when you wake up, all right? This is going to help prevent injury prevention, okay? Because your best ability is your availability. All right, if we get dinged up and banged up or whatever, okay, it's going to hurt our chances of getting video out there. Okay, that's going to hurt us with the offers. But at the same time, if you look at it from the college standpoint, you get dinged up and banged up. Sometimes it hurts your depth chart spot. Okay, I've seen it happen. You don't want that to happen. All right, so these improvements are what a running back college coach will look at. So double down, do all these things, hit it hard, and if it translates to your video, okay, this can help you level up your evaluation and possibly have an opportunity at that upper NAI level. But Carter, at the end of the day, man, everything's going to come down to your individual work, your outreach, as well as your marketing on social media, and your relationship building with college coaches. I can't emphasize that enough on the relationship building, okay? Which is why the next step is your athlete interview. where you're going to get an interview with a coach and get coached on your communication and your interviewing skills, which is critical for the conversations you're about to start having with college coaches. All right. So make sure you watch the video beforehand and be ready to go. If you have any questions, we'll be able to answer them at the end of the interview. Thank you.